Mostert, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division... And this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Dolphins 14, Patriots 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This is caught. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. They came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now White. Open man downfield is Hill. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone.
It's a run with Mostert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines out right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Sheds off the tackle.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Patriots.
Juju Smith-Schuster,
59 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
That's point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you. That's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Now White with a first down throw. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. Now White. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
And just shutting him off there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Now White throwing after the interception.
We'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, Mostert able to push his way through.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
180 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running left is Stevenson. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Dolphins 20.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Berrios now from his end zone. Fights forward at the 20. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown Dolphins.
Gerald Everett, 77 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Dolphins 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 movement.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's White. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, White. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's a thoroughly dominating performance.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. White. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
On first down, it's White. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
On the ground, it's
and he loses the football the second time.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
White looks to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
63. Dolphins 35.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare.
Fights through and now a crease. And they will end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better really as the night's going on.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Ramondre Stevenson.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
2nd and 11. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw here.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
3rd and 9 here.
Holland on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards.
He'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now White. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And as this defense walks off the field,